Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, as the first speaker of the positive team, would like to start a debate that, with this motion, this House would criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. So let me start off with the current situation. Right now, not a lot of organizations are willing to bring themselves to take recycling seriously. Some organizations may hide under the mask of recycling, but really they produce so much waste that it damages the environment. Really, they only use the mask of environmental friendly to save their brand, so they can promote their brand, and so people or consumers would buy their brand. A lot of organizations or businesses nowadays generate the most waste in some countries, which I'll prove in my arguments. Although there are a lot of individuals in social media that promotes recycling and environmental healthy content, a lot of people just brush off recycling as something that is not mandatory. A lot of people believe that, or not a lot of people believe, a lot of people would just rather brush off recycling as something that is a hassle, as something that is not important to them, while these people do not realize it yet. And sadly, that is the current situation right now. Now, with this status quo, the problem here is that with organizations and businesses, with organizations like businesses and individuals not taking recycling seriously or too seriously, in fact, where our planet is closer to being damaged to the point of no return, with ice glaciers melting, risings of sea levels, and the increased chance of global warming. Right now, the environment is damaged and not healing due to the acts caused by a lot of businesses and individuals. So we, as this house, believe that the problem is very urgent, as individuals and organizations are not taking it seriously. Let's I'll start with my definition. Then, what is criminalize? So, to make something illegal or to make an action illegal. That is the definition of criminalize. So this house believed that we would charge or fine any actions of not recycling to any individuals and organizations. So those who do not recycle, or those who do not recycle will be fined of by this law. So we would break down two acts, or two mechanisms. For organizations, this house would like to propose of a $10 million fine for an organization who break the law. We believe that this fine is enough to punish the organization, while also not to stop them entirely. And for individuals, we believe that a fine of $2,000 to individuals who do not recycle in public. So we believe that even though they could uh, not recycle behind our backs or not in public, but in public we believe that they should be recycling so that there won't be any problems. Now, what is an organization? Organization is an organized group of people with a particular purpose, such as business or government department. So this house believed that organizations, most particularly businesses, because we believe that businesses are producing a lot of waste, which I'll prove in my argument, should be fined or should be classified in the definition of organization in this law. And what is individuals? Lastly, we believe that it is any person or anybody really, who caused the act of not recycling will be fined. And I'm moving on to my arguments. For my first argument, we believe that criminalizing or illegalize the action of not recycling would save our planet as well as our environment. So we could save our environment as well as saving our environment. Or yeah, nowadays there's a reason why a lot of people are protesting. A lot of people are uploading posts regarding to the well-being of our planet. You know, there are quotes saying Our planet is dying. We must go green. This is due to the fact that waste generation has increased massively around the world in recent decades, and there are no signs of it slowing down. By 2050, worldwide municipal solid waste generation is expected to have increased by roughly 70% to 3.4 billion metric tons. This by a year alone, and soon enough by 2050, there will be a lot of waste generated by a lot of countries worldwide. However, worldwide, less than 20% of the waste is recycled each year, which with huge quantities still sent to landfill sites. Now, even if they say, well, this is only a problem, uh, this won't be a problem because high income countries or rich countries do already have plans to save the environment. Even though that's the case, a lot of poor countries, a lot of waste are produced by poor countries. So even if the rich countries are going green or going green and saving our planet, there is a lot of poor countries that are producing a lot of waste that is still damaging our environment. Not only that, according to HWH Environmental, approximately 13 tons of hazardous waste is generated every second. Every year, that's 400 million tons of hazardous waste produced every year. Remember, there's a lot types of waste. So if hazardous waste is produced, 13 tons of hazardous waste is produced every year. Imagine what other waste is produced every year. That is why this House believes that criminalizing an act of not recycling should be illegal, so that we can stop the rate of waste produce. Lastly, we believe that criminalizing this act promotes good practice business and a new employment sector or jobs. When the time where we illegalize the act of not recycling, this would promote businesses to be careful of which materials they would get their business from. And they would optimally use environmental friendly materials than non environmental friendly materials. This means this means that they are going to go green. Even if they say that this would damage the businesses, as in the revenue may go down to the environmental friendly materials are expensive, this house believes that change is needed to save our planet, plus there are materials which are cheaper and even free. And that's it for my argument.